who are you and what do you do?
Hello everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Jayashree. I come from India. I have done my bachelor's in industrial engineering from 2015 to 2019, and in 2019 I moved to Germany to do my master's in logistics. I got an admit in BBW Hochschule. Yeah, it's been like 2.5 years in Germany, and recently I graduated like my master's in logistics. And yeah, in Germany, like in 2.5 years, I can tell like studies was actually great, and I got an internship in my field in an American furniture e-commerce company where it is called Wayfair. And after that I finished my master thesis. And yeah, recently I also got an full-time job which is in Renus Logistics as a project manager. Yeah, it's been 1.5 months and it's going great.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
And can you tell us now what were the challenges you experienced that made you to work with me and also to apply for Lightspeed German Learning program?
Yeah, I used to follow you on in LinkedIn and even in Instagram and like social media platforms. And when I decided to take classes with you, because I used to see like how your like everyday I used to get your everyday posts in LinkedIn, and I used to read this, and I thought of like I can just give it a try. And after our introduction call, like I actually impressed by how the learning process and how what are the different methods and you apply for like whole in 12 weeks. So like I should tell like before joining Lightspeed German classes, I was not having, the main problem I was facing was confidence to speak German. Even though I have learned even though like after since I came to Germany, I have been learning German, but I didn't have had confidence to speak with Germans. And the second thing is vocabulary. Even though like I used to use so many apps and many different websites to improve my vocabulary, I didn't get an opportunity, maybe because I didn't had opportunity to mingle with people because of maybe Corona. We didn't even go for university, or we didn't even meet new people. Maybe the situation, but I didn't had opportunity to speak much. So vocabulary, and the rest is I think yeah, somewhere like somewhere in the I don't know, like maybe it is nothing but confidence, but I was scared if I go while talking, if I speak something wrong. So in after 3 months I can confidently tell that like I totally gained confidence, and I can at work like actually Renus Logistics is a German company, and but the business language is English. Even though business language is English, we always have meetings in German, and um like unofficially like we speak German at work. So I'm actually happy to be a part of Lightspeed German classes, and now it is helping me a lot.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Actually, before we joined, you were a student, right? And
Yeah.
while working with us, you got a job.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I should talk about it. Like after joining Lightspeed German classes, like the next week I had one interview with Airbus. And I think I have discussed with this with our weekly classes, and the group, the team members, and the my teammates, and also like Mira and Sabina helped me to prepare for my interview. And yeah, that for that interview I tried to give in German, which was not perfect, but at least I give it a try. In 1 week I can tell like somewhere in the mind I had that okay, I'm learning German, I can try. I have that not confidence, I have that support somewhere, so maybe that helped me to continue my interview in German. And yeah, eventually I got that opportunity. I got a job offer, and after a few weeks I got an interview for Linus Logistics for project manager, and it was 3 rounds, and my the last round was totally in German. They checked my German, and by then I think I have completed 5 to 6 weeks of my German classes, and I can confidently say that like I spoke with, I don't know, like I spoke correct or wrong, but I had that confidence that I can manage and I can speak German. Maybe that confidence landed me a job. I can tell, like I can happily tell that.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. That was after how many weeks?
Maybe after 5 to 6 weeks, maybe after 1.5 month.
It's great. And
Yeah.
how is now after 12 weeks, after we have completed all these 12 weeks, how do you feel now after even more practice?
Yeah, first I have told like this, the confidence is the main thing. For we used to have this after like every week we used to have call with Mira. Like I can tell like that calls like 5 minutes call every week. Like we can think that it will, the 5 minutes is nothing, but the consistency like every week, like for 5 minutes, like it helped me a lot. Like for example, like I used to search an apartment in different places, and maybe Auslander Behörde, or like even talking with in supermarket, and like everywhere, like we need to at least we need to know like how to manage to speak. So those calls, and even we used to do this like every topics for every week. And I think like overall program is built in such a way that like we don't have if you feel demotivated also, the things which we need to do we have to do. So at least by for the thing where like it has to do, like, so that's why like you were always there for us to when we feel like demotivated, like we always like make a one-on-one meeting and used to always motivated us. Like I think like I like the program. Like I can happily recommend this program to anyone who is willing to learn and who is struggling with time aspect. Because like after moving to Germany, like everything will be on our responsibility. We should take care of our house. Like we should, no one will be there to take care of us, like in on all aspects. So time is the main important thing. And even if we are studying like that, studying or working, we need to make time for learning German. When we have this structured way of like giving our time, I think it's the best way to learn German. Like yeah, I have been like learning maybe since last 2 years, but I haven't I didn't see this structured way of learning. It's like we will have 2 to 3 hours classes, and we should have we will have some books, and we will more concentrate on those books. But here one important, or the one thing I liked is we don't learn everything, we learn what we need. So I think that's the best thing I liked in this course, because every every day, like during our like weekly classes, I used to think what I can speak today, what I can speak. Like I used to search, but when I started working here, like I started talking about my work that they work. Because like that helped me to, even though even speak at work also. Like I used to use those words which I want to use at work. So that helped me to conversate with my colleagues and manager. So I think it's the best thing. Like we need to learn what we need maybe for next 3 months. If you are like or doing an internship or working, like we need to concentrate on the vocabulary, what we need to really need to speak to uh, really need those vocabulary to continue the conversation. Yeah, that is the best thing.
Exactly. Just to clarify a bit more about that phone call. So
Mm-hmm.
actually 5-minute phone call. So this is actually for viewers who don't know, once a week, our students, they have a 5-minute phone call where they can role play real life situations. For example,
Yeah.
an appointment with the doctor, calling customer service, reporting internet problem, and many, many different things that students, they find important for their own life. So pretty much you're preparing yourself for situation that you will have in your life.
Yeah.
Same way when it comes to classes, so your students have chance to prepare their own topics which they find important. For example, for you was already from start important to find a job, right? Because
Yeah.
as a student, that was really important to you, and this is on what we have focused on, which means you have preparing yourself to pass exam, actually to give a job interview, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, you succeeded in that. And the reason why is because you're focusing only on vocabulary that you actually need, which means German as a language has more than 5 million words, which is a lot, right? And
Yeah.
no one know those words, but still, if you learn a certain amount of words, you can still become fluent, which means even with 7,000-8,000 words, you can speak German fluently. But of course,
Yeah.
you need to know what kind of words to learn in order for you to express yourself better and be able actually to communicate.
Yeah, that is so true. Like it helped me a lot. Like I used to whenever like I don't have any topics, maybe like in last weeks I didn't had like any topics. Like I have spoken about like all the topics, and I used to search, and but like in the end, like I used to talk about my day. Even though like if we talk about the day, is it's totally like more than enough. We will learn like so many new words, because like each and every day is not the same for us. At least like when we work, we will have some new meetings, we meet new people. I think like it's the best way to, even though like I finish my classes, like every after coming from my work, like I will sit and I will just talk about my day. How was my day in German? I will record and I will just listen to myself. Like it, the whatever I have done in last 3 months, I think I'm not implementing 100%, but at least the things like audio calls, or like talking with um, colleagues, or like wherever we get an opportunity to speak German, I think we need to grab it and we just need to speak it. Like even like I'm living in a Wege with a German girl, so we don't like meet very often, but when we meet, I she speaks English, but I prefer to talk it like speak in German. So like that, like if I meet anyone who knows German, I prefer talking in German. I think it's the one thing, like it's a key key, or like it's a important thing to take opportunity to speak German. Like that's the best thing to learn German.
That's so true, because
Yeah.
now after you complete 12 weeks, as you're just saying now, you like to speak now in German, and it should be like this. But also like to say to everyone here who's watching that you're the one who got results because you were consistent. Of course, we had worked together. There's a things that you need to learn. There's
Yeah.
also practice, also chance for you to speak in order for you to become better. But also must say that you are very, very consistent when it comes to being in the classes, sending voice messages, being in the phone call, doing exercise, watching videos, and pretty much you were like a really active student. And of course, that also are results where you're at now, which means if you
Yeah.
didn't take action, of course, you wouldn't get those results. And of course, really
Yeah.
good job on that. I must say that.
So one thing, if I want to like differentiate between like different German classes and this is, the thing is, uh, where I experienced is we more in other German institutes, we concentrate more on grammar. First, we learn grammar and we try to put vocabulary or sentences into that grammar structure. So I think that's the thing where like everyone make a not mistake. Maybe for me that was not a way to learn German. Like in like in Lightspeed German classes, in last 3 months, I don't see um pointing out the grammar mistakes or something, like when we make a mistake. But the main, the key thing is like we just need to speak German. Like when we got that when we got that fluency in speaking, we can that time we can concentrate on grammar, so that like we will have that confidence by that time. And learning grammar is, I don't think it's so difficult for me. I think when we have that confidence to speak, we can it will come automatically. The grammar will come automatically.
Exactly. Because
Yeah,
what here is actually teaching you in the way where when you speak, you don't think about grammar, but you have that
yeah,
already like built in, like that knowledge that you could just speak without being stressed. Now, okay, did I use correctly articles? Did I make this
yeah.
mistake? You don't need to think about that. As you know, yes, we did teach you about grammar, the basic things, but in the way that you could really understand and have that aha moments where
Yeah.
you know how to speak and you know how to express yourself. This is one really good chance for you now to move forward, to learn even more words and to express yourself even.
Hmm. Yeah, in this matter, I should like tell about Mira and Sabina. They were like really supportive for us. Like, if we make any mistakes, or like if we don't know any grammar part or something like that, like they used to stop in that moment, and they used to help us. Because like if we tell something wrong or mistake, if you do any mistake, and they don't stop us that time, we will continue, and after that, even we don't remember, even they don't remember. But they used to stop that time, and they used to correct us. I think it helped us a lot to improve.
Feedback.
Yeah.
Feedback is also important, that feedback, instant feedback. This is the same thing what we're doing in the voice messages, where daily you send
Hmm.
a message, you speak, and then I'm correcting you. Same way also in the classes, because feedback is so important. Because
Yeah.
what many people do wrong, they learn something, let's say now pronunciation, right, from the scratch. They just get used to speaking like that, and then later on
Hmm.
it's so hard to change those habits. So this is why that instant feedback is so important, so you can correct yourself from scratch, and later on you're learning to speak correctly. And then once you have those habits to speak correctly, of
Yeah.
course it will be much easier. And there's nothing more that you need to learn. You're just expanding your knowledge by learning new words, new verbs, and then of course you can always speak even better. And is there anything that you'd like to tell to someone who is now considering investing working with me? So let's say now there's a person sitting with me on the call, and he needs to make the decision, okay, should I join or not?
I can confidently say that even I was in that situation, even I was in that position, whether to go or not. But I can confidently say, anyone who is uh, like trying hard to learn German, and even anyone who has that passion and who likes the German language, I think they can go for it. They can take your German Lightspeed German classes, and uh, without doubt they will see results in, at least if they don't need to put their 100%, at least if they put more than 50%, I think they will see positive results in after 12 weeks. I can confidently say that because I have been in that position.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jayashree, thank you for being here. Thank you for this call. And also it was really pleasant to work with you over these 12 weeks. I
Yeah.
wish you the best, and yeah, see you in the next call.
Thank you very much, Ivan. Yeah, I'm really happy to be a part of this Lightspeed German class, and I have got whatever like uh I have got like the result whatever I was expected, like after 12 weeks, and I'm happy.
We're happy to see
Yeah.
that.